right, give me a thumbs up, guys, if you can hear me in the chat. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me in the chat. This is going to be a very short, very short meeting on excellent. Give me a thumbs up. All right, here's the chat here. Boom, chat your questions in there. We're going to keep it short here. It's not going to be long. I'm not into all drawn out weekly preps here on Sunday. Want to get you back to your families. Lord knows I want to spend time with mine as well. But I recognize the market. You have to give attention to this. You have to give attention to it. And in all honesty, we do enough pre-market every day to crush it every single day. All right. So let's see here. All right. Let me try to keep this thing nice and tight here. Let me know when you can see my screen. Give me a thumbs up when you can see my screen. Bam. Can you see my screen? Hopefully you guys can. All right, I see some thumbs up there. Excellent. All right. So today is 3/6/2022. I've got the okay from the engineers. I am at the mercy of engineers when it comes to posting this stuff. Keep that in mind. So I will, I've got the thumbs up to post this recording. So, all right. Can you see SPY chart? Everyone, can you see SPY chart? Let me know if you can. All right, great. All right, so let's take a look here. Let's take a look here and see what the week has in store for us. So give me a second here. All right, so let's see here. Jobless claims March 10th and CPI data. That's going to be a big time market mover there. So we're watching that. All right. Well, first and foremost, we need to take a look at, let's take a look at the futures. And I'm in the trade as we speak, and we're moving. So my overall profit target for this trade is 4234. I'm going to short the futures. We opened up very strong to the downside. So that's a solid trade. We're not here for that. We want to get a lay of the land, right? So right now, we're sitting somewhere around, let's see here. Let's take a look at SPY. Let's get the levels off of here real quick. All right. If you've been through training, you understand how the levels work. So if you see them and they look busy to you, it's because you haven't been through training, but don't worry. If you go through training, you'll understand that. All right. So SPY is sitting somewhere around 427, 428. This is where SPY is right now. Had a nice little gap down. This is where SPY is sitting right now. All right. You admit. So let's all right, let's take a look at the market movers. So Monday, we're going to open up fine. There's nothing going on there. We got the typical Russia-Ukraine information happening. We'll be watching that, right? Now let's take a look at the futures here. And we're going to try to get an idea of where, again, we're going to get this done in 15 minutes. We're going to try to get an idea of where SPY can potentially find a base here. So how about we do this? Let's go here first. Let's go to SPY first. Let's take a look at the volume profile and get an idea from a higher time frame. Let's look at a weekly here. All right, so you can clearly see there, if we're sitting around 428, which is right there, you can clearly see we're right underneath a massive volume node. If everybody can see that, give me a thumbs up. Again, we cover this in training, the breakdown, so you understand how to trade. But this is just to help you guys out. All right. Uh-oh, let me get some more people in here. All right. Can you guys see that? Thumbs up if you can. All right. So we break and close here with some strength. There's a high probability we come down to 42296, maybe even 42106 with catalyst. Now, of course, we could wake up tomorrow. Something could have changed, peace talks, whatever, and the market can rally. Right now, we're trying to get an overall thesis, an understanding of what the possibilities are. We will develop a bear thesis and we will develop a bull thesis. All right, a bear thesis and a bull thesis. Man, 50 people, that's a lot of people. I didn't expect that many people. All right. So now let's check the futures. All right, let's take a look at the futures market because it's running. All right, and the futures market agrees with our, let's take the levels. All right, great. It agrees with our thesis thus far. Okay, so while many traders may go through 50,000 different stocks, I don't. While many traders may try to give you a bunch of other data, I don't need to. What we're doing, we trade SPY, and we use the market indicators. We use the market indicators in order to trade and understand what it's going to do, right? And so in order to do that, one of the foremost indicators, you guys have heard me talk about it plenty of times, is it's going to be the futures. So looking at the futures here, let's get some levels here. We're on a weekly time frame. Let's mark up some levels with you. So if you've been through the training, you already know how I'm looking at my levels. But so weekly, yep, there's some dojis there on the week. This tells me that there is some tight price negotiation in that area. So I am going to mark a level right there. Boom, right there. We're going to call it weekly. Bam, there's a weekly. All right. And I like this tight level down here. I like how these weeks are sitting. Yep. All right, we'll do that. We like this right about there. Okay, weekly levels, right? Now, we like that because all of the price action here, let's break it down for a moment here, all right? Now, obviously, I've done the fundamental analysis on this, on SPY. I understand fundamentally what's happening around the world, all right? If you haven't done fundamental analysis, then you should, all right? A fundamental analysis, we touch on it inside of training, all right? So for all of you guys who haven't gone through, you have to start through at training 0. New traders start here. You have to, all right? There are no more exceptions, period. I'm finding that most people who think they know, they actually don't, right? And that's okay. I'm not a prideful person. You shouldn't be either. That's okay. If you don't know, you don't know. Big deal, right? Now get the knowledge. Understand how the market works with options and futures. Understand how it ties together. All right. So I see a lot of price action here. All right. So I don't know. Typically, you probably wouldn't have identified this level, but those who have been through training would have. And I'm making a point here. Prices are rubber band. They're not concrete. So although we or steel, right, then they're not meant to be held forever. So although we blow through this level, look how very close, I'll put an arrow here, how close this level is to being settled there, right? So open, so high, here's how you read a candle. If you don't know, you should know, right? I think that's an old Biggie term. If you don't know, now you know. High, low, open, close. I'm looking for where the candle closes in relation to my level. And I like this action up in here. All right, so let's take a look. We're on a weekly time frame. We run up, we stop, run up, stop, run up, we close underneath it, but we barely pierce it. Then a couple of months later, we retrace to it. So this is a notable area here. Disregard the fact that we blow through it. That'll create another level. All right. So we're not talking about that right now. Okay. So I want to track the futures here because it gives me an idea of what the overall market health and direction may look like. Let's see if our volume confirms with that level. And I think it does. Perfect. 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 This tells me right now, once we break down, I'll be looking for a hold right around this area right there. Bam. I'm not sure we pull back further than that. If we do, it is blood in the water because we have very little volume. And obviously you can see we push through pretty here. And actually I see something that's of very significant interest right there. Do you see it? Yes. It's a small gap there, right? So in this area, we could, like a magnet, settle there and beneath, right? Not tomorrow, not tomorrow. It's just something I'm noting. It's just something I'm noting, okay? Let's get that off my screen for now. All right, not tomorrow. All right, but the reality is I'm looking for buyers to defend this area. Now, these two weekly areas here have created a zone, if you will, right? It's not a supply and demand zone. It's not a support. It's just an area, a zone of where I expect reaction. Now, no coincidence. Now we're going to put some context to my thesis so far. No coincidence. A couple of weeks ago, we hit this zone and retraced back. No coincidence. Why? Because buyers defended this area. And the reality is there is a lack of buyers beneath. There is a lack of buyers here. So I hear so many traders talking about, and they call these levels different things, whatever you want to call them, that's up to you. There's cute names for them. But the reality is these are simply just price levels. All right. And the lack of volume means the stock can only do two things. When there's a massive sell-off, we have to blow to the next area of volume. When there's not, buyers have to defend. They have to defend it. All right. So here we go. Let's go down to, I would say, let's go down to the daily. All right. Excellent. Look how that lines up very nicely there. Again, if you think that this is the only part of the puzzle, you're mistaken. You need to take the training, but I'm giving you the mind of a trader. I'll start doing these. I don't know. I've been talking to my wife, so she thinks I should, do this. So I'll start doing these on Sunday, but I'm going to keep them tight, fast. All right. We're not going to spend too much time because the time is spent in pre-market. All right. So far, I'm building a thesis. What's my thesis? I will be playing the futures now and watching the futures. I'm looking to see if the futures defend at 4234. In fact, this is my price target, right? I want to see if we defend there. We're dancing around and we need buyers to defend. I even like this area here, and I'm going to call this a volume area. Let's see, volume level there, right? That's what I'm going to call it. All right. And between here and here, we could get pinned. See if we agree here. Look how that agrees with past performance. Good. All right. So I would say we break this 4264 area again. We have an opportunity to defend here. All right. So now why don't we do this? Let's see if we can find some kind of harmony and confluence with SPY. All right. Actually, let's go down to the 15-minute real quick. All right. So we're looking at February 25th. We're looking at February 27th. All right. Let's go to SPY. Stretch out the levels. All right. February 25th, February 27th. All right. Let's see here. 25th is here. 27th is there. All right. Let me disappear this for a second. Lock my levels. I have been known to delete my levels by accident. Anyone who's been in training knows that happens. All right, great. So let's see. 25th is here. All right, great. So we're really tracking the 25th here. All right, that's over a weekend. Great. Therefore, bam, there's our level right there. All right, we already have a volume level there. All right. Here's our target. Boom. We're looking for a break and hold at this level right there come Monday over the night. All right, perfect. That's the low of our previous day. Excellent. So we know we gap down. We know we gap down in the futures. I am paying special attention to this area. What am I looking for? Do we open beneath it? Right? Do we open beneath 42772? Anybody who's been trading with me for any amount of time, you already know this is on your chart. I'm showing you guys the exact same chart I trade on. There's no secrets here when it comes to this stuff. You just have to simply get the training. All right. You saw me come to a conclusion based on volume. Obviously, I did some research on other parts of the market. Obviously, I'm going to watch other parts of the market and let that dictate how I trade. But preliminarily, this is where I'm at. All right. VL stands for volume level. PL stands for price level. They're notes to myself to respond accordingly. Remember, I'm a day trader from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. I'm a day trader. After 5 and the rest, I'm a swing trader, investor. But you have to have your profit targets. You have to have levels in place so that you can take profit, and they will adjust. So it'll do you no good to blindly follow these levels, these VLs, because they adjust. Buyers and sellers adjust, right? These will adjust. But as we come closer to 920, you'll see my levels will lock in place. And you see how I came to the conclusion that right off the bat, I'm looking for 42772. This is what I want to see. Do we hold here or do we reject? Why do I come to that conclusion? Let's go back to futures, right? All right. There we are. That's why I'm coming to that conclusion. because that level lines up with the futures movement. And I know that over a higher time frame, that there is substantial volume there to cause a pause or retracement. And I want to know if I can defend that area. If I break down past that area, really, I would say somewhere around here. Let's go to SPY. Take the levels, disappear. All right. Somewhere around there. 423.89, 423.89. All right. Let's go down to 15 real quick. Let's bring the level, lock it, bring the levels back. Stretch it out. Look at that. We got a level there already, 425.83. You see that? See how this lines up? All right, so I will be looking perfect. I can see us getting pinned between these two areas here for a little bit, right? Until we make a decision on down to a daily. All right, if there's catalyst. We hold here, I'm playing the run up to 436.8. All right, that is the tentative game plan so far, and that is based on volume. All right, so the rest will come into play once we open tomorrow and we see what the overnight action has in store for us. So, but so far, I like it. So far, I like it. All right. Yeah, I like that. Just give me an idea here. Yes. Okay. Uh-oh, sorry. We're getting ready to wrap up, A-Camp. Sorry, A-Camp. We're getting ready to wrap up. I'm not trying to make this too long. It doesn't take long to come to a conclusion for some of this stuff. So the rest of it we'll talk about in pre-market. For anyone who's been in the pre-market training, you understand the prep that I do. Anyone who understands how, thanks, Aki, appreciate those words of wisdom and that kudos inside of the chat. Anyone understands how, want to understand how to trade this stuff the right way. If you're just here for free information, that's cool too. But don't think that you're ever going to get ahead just without the training that you need. So I'm going to start training people in the futures soon, but you got to get the basics first. All right. Oh yeah, for sure. I'll show them again. It's no problem. Let's go down to the 15. There's the 15-minute levels. Here's the 15-minute levels there. Bam. There's the levels. Let me take off the POC. And you don't have to worry about this. The levels are always inside of the levels are always inside of the chat, guys. It's no secret, not trying to hide anything from you. They're always inside the chat. Now, granted, I haven't graduated to sharing out the calendar. I mean, sharing out the levels on the trading view. I will. But the levels are always in the chat. There you go. And really, we're in the zone. These are the same levels. Anyone who's been in the Discord for, I would say, over 2 months, these are the same levels we played in. We played these gloriously on the way up. So don't worry about it, okay? Are there any questions? Dump them in chat if there are. We're going to end it in 2 minutes. I don't want to keep this thing long. You got the areas that I'm watching. You got the areas that I'm looking for a break at. Sorry. Boom. Boom. Yes, I'll share it one day. I'll get to it. I'll get to it, Washington. Or Akish, sorry. Akish, I will. I will. In the future, I will spend the most of my time with those who have been through training, though, I'll tell you that, because those are the more serious traders. So in the voice and all this, this came about organically, all right? Everyone knows that. I don't know anything about structuring a Discord, but I do know there are some traders in here who really are serious, and I want to give them the most time, especially those who've been through training and etc. All right. Awesome. 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 How can that play out in our thesis? Excellent. Excellent question, Ashta. So let's say Ukraine, right now, we already know that there's a war underway. All right. We already know, to be quite honest with you, if things continue normal, the only thing that can affect it is exactly NATO, getting involved and this thing getting turned up as far as the states is concerned, and peace talks. Those are the things that will swing this one way or the other. That's market moving news. Excellent, Rob. Appreciate you too. I'm glad you got the information that you need. I'm here to help. Let's see if Biden gives green light. Exactly, Ashton. Yep. What's up, TRP? All right. TRP in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Any other questions, guys? I want to wrap it up in another couple of minutes. Yep, my pleasure, George. My pleasure. All right, if there's no more questions, guys, I'll post this. Give me a little time. I'll post this inside of the Discord in one of the channels. I'll build it out, right? And that's our thesis for the day. You've got our target areas we're watching. If you're playing the futures with me, now let's go check on them, baby. Okay, we got a doji on the 15. Man, this is fun. I might start doing futures live as well, too. That's going to be bonus. You want to trade the future? Oh, wow, look at all that doji action. Man. All right, so in the Discord, let's be clear. Keep me honest here. Bam. I said, these are my levels. Bop, bop. And I said 4234. I likely am going to take profit as we come into 4234, though. Let's just see what we get. Now, we're basing here a lot. So I might just, and I got a great entry. I will say that. So we'll be watching. So right around there, I want to see what happens right around there. I know that there's volume underneath here, so I could close this contract and then get the run up here. But we're going to watch. Let's go down here. Yeah, for sure. I got you covered. Oh, look at that strength. Okay. I do not trade on the one, but on the futures, I'm going to take a look at it here. Okay. We got buyers are defending a little bit. You can clearly see there. We'll be watching. See that double bottom, but that's on the one. I want to see strength and oh yeah. All right. So we keep getting this behavior. If we don't break through here, as we come into strength, I'll close my contract in some bank and then go into the next position. Futures contract is coming down the road. I mean, futures trading is coming down the road somewhere around, I don't know, a few months out. We need to finish up a couple things. We need to tighten up the Discord, right? We need to finish up some of the video training and things like that to give you guys the basics. I don't work with new traders. If you don't know anything about the market, I don't really work with those individuals. New traders start here is enough, but I have to give them something, right? So I've been struggling with that, to be honest with you. Like, okay, well, how much time do I spend? So you guys can also give me tips and suggestions on how to build that. I'm a bit of an old fart, and I'm just trying to make sure that I give the right information and not overload. So you can DM me and say, all right, oh, I don't, right here. No problem, mommy. No problem, mommy. I mean, we got a hard move to downside open, right? Right. So there I am, right there. And this is my original target to shave off some risk, right here. Boom, right? And the only reason I entered above my level because of all of this action up here. I had reason to believe we would move here. So we got PT1 there. And I would like this to be PT2, but as soon as we come back through here, I close. Oh yeah, for sure. I close. Short move. But and in fact, I was in training when this was happening, so I had to kind of enter both of them. Yeah, for sure. Don't get greedy, guys. Don't get greedy. And for those of you who haven't traded the futures yet, don't just start thinking you can go and jump into the futures. All right. So just be easy. Okay, be easy. Right. And just chill. All right. You'll get it. All right. What's up, Fluff? What's up, Fluff? What's up, Lightly? I see you. Fat Stacks, I see you. Oh, it's coming, LSG. The training is coming. Yeah. What's up, JP? JP, what's up? Heard you had your honey doo-wop in the chat too. Your honey doo-wop is trading. All right. Make a good team. That's an old phrase for any of you young heads. Honey doo-wop. Your boo thing. Tonefish is in here. What's up? What's up, Tone? All right, let's end it here, guys. Hey, I'll be in the Discord 8:50 cracking. We're going to have an excellent week. All we need is 3 things to crush it every single day. Can somebody, I can't remember. Can somebody tell me the 3 most important things you need to effectively day trade options? What are they? I can't remember. Bam, baby. VVP all day. Listen, I'll see you guys in the chat. KDW signing out.